Very good morning. Yeah, let's take the topic. What you take today is a very important topic. So, as per the weightage, it's very important. What is that? Is nothing but simplifications. Let us understand the simplifications as per the weightage is very important here. Most of the competitive exams, whatever you take it, whether it's a banking, SSC, railway, whatever you take it, mostly in all the competitive exams, it will be 5 marks. Clear. Mostly whatever the competitive exams you take it, mainly banking, in the case of SSC. So most of the cases it will be 5 marks. Clear. Nowadays in railways also will get simplifications. So first of all, what it will be there in the simplifications? So whatever the simplifications means, by the name itself we can understand there will be additions here, subtractions here, multiplications will be there, divisions, squares, percentages, square roots, all will be there here. Clear. But how you solve these questions? So before going to this simplification, let us understand a small point here. So we have to discuss a simple point here. That is nothing but Bodmas. So most of us know what is this Bodmas. From the school studies, we learn this Bodmas. So Bodmas is nothing but hierarchy of calculation, the priority of calculation. So whatever the calculation part we are taking, for that we'll take some hierarchy, how to take that calculation part. So for example, if you go for this expansion of this Bodmas, what is that? Bracket, half, division, multiplication, addition, subtraction. Look at this is the hierarchy of a calculation here. First of all, you have to take it bracket, next half, division, multiplication, addition, subtraction. Clear? So first of all, you have to close the brackets. So whatever the bracket value, you have to close that. Half in the sense like 73, half 87, like that. So 73 into 87, it's like almost product again. Half in the sense. So bracket half. Next we have to take it division part. So half in the sense here, sometimes some people call it as like a powers also. So powers also will come under the same case. Bracket half, division, multiplication, addition, subtraction. Basically, this is the hierarchy of calculation here. Whenever you are taking calculation part, we have to follow this one. So we have to solve the bracket values first when you are taking any calculation. Clear? And half, if there is any half, you have to take it that. And next division part, you have to take it. Next multiplication part, you have to take it. Next addition part, you have to take it. Next subtraction part, you have to take it. This is the calculation order. Whenever you take any calculation, this is the calculation order. Simply we call it as a hierarchy of calculation, or what you call priority of calculation. Clear? So we'll take some examples on that. We'll have different type of examples here. So we'll take some examples with respect to the simplifications here. Let's take the first question here. For example, if you want to solve it, 64 into 16 divided by 256, 4th power question mark minus 3. So what you have to do is nothing but you have to find out what will get in the place of question mark. Actually, how the questions will be there in the sense what should be come in the place of question mark. Like that, they will use some questions, and mostly they will use 5 questions on every case here. So the directions will be like this. What should be come in the place of question mark? For example, for this question also the direction will be same. So what we get in the place of question mark, we have to find out here. Let's check how we take it. So 64 into 16 and 256, that is equal to 4 power x minus 3. That is nothing but let be question mark minus 3. I am calling like a x minus 3. So in these cases, what you do is nothing but, so we'll go for basic algebraic cases or logarithmic cases, what we call. So if the bases are equal, the powers are equal. If the bases are equal, the powers are equal. Actually, look at on the right hand side, it's 4 power question mark minus 3. If I understand like x minus 3, 4 power. That means if the left hand side also, if you convert into 4 powers, it will be easy for you. Now how we write it? 64. 64 means actually 4 square is 16 and 4 cube is 64. 64 can I write as a 4 cube. Then 16 is there. That I can write as a 4 square divided by 256. 256 in the sense it's nothing but 4 power 4, which is equal to 4 power question mark. Let it be I write as x minus 3. That will be easy. So it's 4 power 3 into 4 power 2. It's like a power m into a power n. The basic formula what you know, a power m into a power n is a power m plus n, which you can write as 4 power 3 plus 2. That is 4 power 5. Just to understand, I am writing every step here, but in the exam point of view, no need to write all these steps. By 4 power 4, that is equal to 4 power x minus 3. Again, it's like a power m by a power n. So 4 power 5 by 4 power 4. 5 minus 4, that is equal to 1. That is equal to 4 power x minus 3. Again, 4 power 1 is equal to 4 power x minus 3. Here the bases are equal. we can equate the powers. That means that x minus 3 is equal to 1. Then I can take 3 that side, then 1 plus 3 is equal to 4. So simply I can take x is equal to 4. So the answer it will be simply 4. So I can say the answer is nothing but simply 4. Just I'll brief it once. Let's check. 64 I'm writing 4 cubes, 16 I'm writing 4 square divided by 256, which is 4 power 4. A power m into a power n, a power m plus n, 3 plus 2 5, 4 power 4. A power m by a power n, 5 minus 4 1, that is called 4 power x minus 3. So here the bases are equal, so we can equate the powers. X minus 3 is equal to 1, so x equal to 4. But every time no need to write these many steps here, we write this step. After that directly we can go for this step. Look at 3 plus 2 5, 5 minus 4. Whatever there in the numerators, blindly it will be added. Whatever there in the denominator, blindly it will be subtracted. 3 plus 2 5, 5 minus 4 1. So here 4 power 1 will get it. Here 4 power x minus 3 will get it. So directly after this one I can skip this step. Directly I can go for 4 power x minus 3 is equal to 4 power 1. So I can say x minus 3 is equal to 1. From that I can write x is equal to 4. So in the place of question mark I'll get 4. So option 1 is the answer. Simply. Clear? So this is how you take it. Clear? Let's check the next question. Again, it is also with respect to the power here. 2 power 0.2 and 64, 8 power 1.3 and into 4 power 0.2, that is equal to 8 power question mark. Again, it will be in the form of 2. Write everything in the form of 2. Then it will be easy. So let's understand. I'll make it simple. 2 power 0.2, I'm writing 0.2. Understand here? I'll write direct steps here. And 64. Actually, I know 2 cube is 8 and 8 into 8, 64. It's nothing but 2 power 8. So nothing but, it's nothing but 2 power 6. 2 power 6 is nothing but 64. 8. So I can write 2 cube and whole power there will be 1.3. And 4 I am writing 2 square. Directly I can write as a 0.2. Normally I am writing all the steps here. In the end I will explain how to take the direct step. 3 whole power question mark I will write as a x. Question mark I am writing as x. 2 power 0.2. And this is nothing but 2 power 6. This is nothing but a power m whole power n. Yeah, a power m whole power n is nothing but a power mn. 3 into 1.3, which I write as a 3.9. And 2 power 2 into 0.2, it will be 0.4. And 2 power 3x. Now a power m into a power n, I can add all the bases. 0.2, 6, 3.9 and 0.4. That is nothing but what you get here. That is 2 power. Here it's nothing but 3x. So I can add all the cases. 0.2 plus 6, 6.2, 3.9, 10.1, 10.1 plus 0.4, which is 10.5. On this side we have 3x. 10.5 is equal to 3x. And x is equal to 10.5 by 3. X is equal to 10.5 by 3. 10.5 by 3 in the sense, simply I can write it as 3.5. 10.5 by 3, which I can write as simply 3.5. So here x I'll get 3.5, but I don't have option like that. So simply I can go for none of this. Simply I can go for none of this. Look at. But as I said, every time no need to go for this much process here. Just to understand, I'm writing this one. So how to make it in a simple way? Just I'll explain that case also. I said don't write all these things. Simply how we write it directly, only powers. This is 0.2, and this case it's 2 power 6 I can write. So here I can write 6, and here 2 cube, 3 into 1.3, which I can write as a 3.9. Next case, 2 square, 0.2 into 2, which will be 0.4. That is equal to 2 cube, that is 3 into x, 3x. So every time you have to write this step. If you write this step, it will be very easy for you. Clear? Always write directly powers, what we are making it equal. So that will be very easy. Clear now? So from here, if I add it, let's check 0.2 plus 6, 6.2 plus 3.9, 10.1 plus 0.4, 10.5. So 10.5 is equal to 3x. From that x I can write simply 3.5. So which is nothing but none of these as answer. Okay now. Let's check the next one. 5568 by 87 whole power 1 by 3. Whole power 1 by 3. Basically a cube we know, whole power 1 by 3 in the sense it's nothing but cube root of a. A power 1 by 3 is nothing but cube root of a. If I write a power 1 by 2, it's nothing but square root of a, like that. A power 1 by 4 in the sense it's nothing but 1/4 root of that, 1/4 of a, that is 1/4 root of a. That is the way how we take it. Let's check how to take this case. 5568 by 87, and 72 into 2 whole power 1 by 2. This is equal question mark again 1 by 2. 5568, let's take 87. Here I'll take it. How to take in the sense, let's take approximated values here, that will be easy. So 87, 8 5s are 40, 8 6s are 48, so 6s it will go, 8 7s 56, it will not go, so 6s it will go. So let's take 6s part directly right here. 6 7s are 42 and 4 here, 6 8s are 48 plus 4 52 I can write. So what is the leftover? Have 3 here, 4 here, 8 here. Now 6 and 8. 8 in the sense, here 7. In the 7, how many times you get 8? 7 4s are 28. Now if you take it 4, let's check. 87 into 4, I have to take it next time. 87 into 4, if I take it, 4 7s are 28. 4 8s are plus 32 plus 32, 348. So it is working. So exactly divisible by how much? 64. So when you divide that, 87 with the 87, 5568, if I divide with 87, exactly I got 64. 64 whole power 1 by 3. Next case, 72 into 2, 144 whole power 1 by 2, and question mark place I am writing x here, whole power 1 by 2. 64 whole power 1 by 3, that is cube root of 64. Cube root of 64 is 4. 144 square root, that is nothing but 12. Na? That is equal to whole power 1 by 2, that is I can write as root x. 12 plus 4, it is 16, that is I can write root x. If I take root x this side, it will become square, na? Then it will become 16 square. 16 square I can write simply, it is nothing but what? 256. 16 square I can write as what here? 256 simply. So second one is the answer, 256. 5 by 68 by 87 here. So it will go nearly how many times? Not nearly, exactly 64 times. So 64 whole power 1 by 3. Whole power 1 by 3 is nothing but cube root of 64, which is 4. And 144, that is square root of 144 is 12. And I said take it as x, that is root x. So 4 plus 12, 16. So root x is equal to 16. X is equal to 256, what I get. Clear? Let's check next one. Eight power 4.2 into 64 whole power 2.1 into 7 power 8.4 into 56 whole power 3.5. On the right hand side again 56 power how much? So let's convert into 56. Directly I don't convert into 56 now. Why? Because it is in the form of 8. Here 64, here 7, here 56. One thing I know, 8 into 7 is 56. Might be if you convert into 8s and 2 7s, that I can multiply that cases. 8 power 4.2, I am not changing anything here. Let's understand, I will write direct step. 64. If I write this one as 8 square, then a power m whole power n. So 2 into 2.1, that is also I can write 4.2. And 7 power 8.4, I am not changing anything, into 56 whole power 3.5. Right hand side I will come back again. In the ending I will take this case. A power m into a power n. A power m into a power n, I can write a power m plus n, 4.2 plus 4.2. 8 power 8.4 into 7 power 8.4 into 56 whole power 3.5. This I am not changing. Again look at here. It's like a power m into b power m. A power m into b power m. That means if powers are equal, directly we can multiply the bases here. 8 7s are how much? 56. 56 whole power 8.4 into 56 whole power 3.5. This is. So I can continue here. 56 whole power 8.4 into 56 whole power 3.5. I can write a power m into a power n, a power m plus n. 8.4 plus 3.5 is what? 11.9. So that is equal to 56 power how much we have to calculate. So 56 power how much? It's nothing but question mark, I said x. So now the bases are equal. I can equate the powers. No, at that x plus value I'll get how much? 11.9. That x plus x value I'll get how much here? 11.9. That is the answer. Na? Look at 64 I'm writing 8 square here. Then 2 whole power 2.1, 4.2. 8 power 4.2 into 8 power 4.2, which is 8 power 8.4 into 7 power 8.4, which is 8 7s are 56 whole power 8.4. Now the bases are equal, so I am multiplying that. So 56 whole power, I'll get 11.9. So that is 56 whole power x. So I can equate the bases. So the power x equal to, I can write 11.9. Clear?
Audio.